If you're standing in the backyard wondering whether you can finally get a grill that's as dependable as it is simple to use, one that won't make you feel like you're gambling with a $2,000 kitchen upgrade, you're not alone. Most people who think about a built-in grill head worry about the hidden costs, the time it takes to fit it in, the learning curve of managing multiple burners, and the fear of ending up with a piece of metal that looks great but underdelivers on the weekend barbecues you've been dreaming about. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In the next few minutes I'm going to walk through what the Broil King Baron 490 actually does in a real backyard, where it shines, and where it might leave you wishing you'd spent your money elsewhere. First off, let's talk about the hesitation most buyers feel before committing to a built-in grill head. Unlike a freestanding propane grill you can roll out of the garage, a built-in unit becomes part of the permanent outdoor kitchen layout. That means you have to be sure the dimensions match your countertop, that the gas line can handle the output, and that the extra firepower won't turn a gentle grill night into an unmanageable inferno. The risk isn't just a wasted purchase, it's also the time and money spent on professional installation if the fit isn't right. Those concerns are why many people end up buying a smaller, less capable grill that later feels like a compromise. The Baron 490 belongs to the premium segment of built-in propane heads. It's designed for homeowners who already have a dedicated outdoor kitchen space or are planning one, and who want a grill that can handle everything from a quick veggie toss to a full-scale rotisserie chicken dinner. In this category, the real differentiators are cooking surface layout, burner control, and how well the unit integrates with side burners and rotisserie accessories. You're not just buying a set of burners, you're buying a workhorse that will sit under your countertop for years, so durability and heat distribution matter more than a list of BTU numbers on a spec sheet. Who should consider this grill? If you entertain at least a couple of times a week, love the idea of cooking different foods simultaneously, and already own or are willing to install a propane line that can feed a 40,000 BTU system, the Baron 490 is a solid match. It's also a good fit for people who appreciate the flexibility of a reversible grid. The pointed side of the grid gives you those classic grill marks on steaks, while the flat side works well for delicate fish or pan-seared vegetables that would otherwise fall through the grates. If you have a backyard where the grill is the centerpiece of the cooking zone, the stainless steel finish will hold up to the elements and keep looking polished for years. On the flip side, this isn't the right pick for someone who only fires up a grill once a month, or for renters who can't commit to a built-in installation. The unit's size about 750 square inches of total cooking area, with 460 square inches dedicated to the main cooking zone means you'll need a fairly sizable countertop and enough clearance behind the unit for the rear rotisserie burner to operate safely. If you're limited on space or plan to keep your grill portable, you'll likely end up feeling cramped or, worse, forced to compromise on other kitchen appliances. Let's dig into the practical side of the cooking area. The 460 skin. Primary surface is large enough to handle a full family-size burger batch while still leaving room for a side of corn on the cob. In my own tests, I could line up 3 racks of burgers on the flat side of the grid and still have enough room to pop a sheet pan of sliced potatoes on the pointed side. That split grid approach saved me from having to rotate items halfway through cooking, which is a subtle but real time saver when you're feeding a crowd. The extra 290 skin of secondary space, accessed via the side burner and the rear rotisserie, turns the unit into a multitasking station. I've used the side burner to simmer a pot of chile while the main burners seared a steak, and the rotisserie handled a 12-pound chicken without any hot spots. Speaking of burners, the 4 stainless steel dual-tube burners collectively push out 40,000 BTUs. That sounds impressive, but what matters is how that heat translates to the cooking surface. The full-coverage stainless steel Flav-R-Wave system spreads the flame evenly across the entire grill top, which means you get a consistent sear from edge to center. In practice, that consistency shows up when you're trying to get a perfect crust on a pork chop. The heat doesn't die out under the meat, so you can hold the chop in place for the full 2-minute sear on each side without having to shuffle it around. The system also reduces flare-ups because the flame is directed through the grates rather than blasting directly onto the food. The reversible grids are more than a novelty.